Oh, I want baby girl.
Don't baby girl me. How many of your groupies you call baby girl? Is Tisha a baby girl? Is Amanda a baby girl too? And who the hell is Bonquisha? Is that even a name? Man, I can't
What is going on, everybody? Alrighty, welcome to Shireen's World, okay? I'm up here, I'm spreading some awareness, giving you guys a little video for mental illness. You already know I share a lot of videos from other people that's diagnosed with, MPD that brings awareness. So, shout out to all the, guys out there that's bringing, awareness to what narcissistic personality disorder and within the relationships and everything like that. I appreciate, people that actually go sit down and get the help that they need. Not just men, women too. I'm going to have to do a video one day on, narcissistic females. I got to call y'all out. And you understand, y'all definitely need to be called out on y'all shenanigans as well. But like I said, my information is for both genders. But anyways, hope everybody's having a blessed night. Welcome for, subscribing to Shireen's World, watching, or viewing. Shout out to all my victims, my survivors, my thrivers. I appreciate all of you guys. If you are a victim of domestic violence or a narcissistic abuse relationship, remember there's help out there. Remember, okay? Or if you just need to educate yourself on some healing, whatever it is that you need, my channel is always open. You can go look at my community wall, whatever you need, all right? There's other people out here doing videos as well on YouTube. It's out there. Educate yourself, okay? I'm going to get into mental illness video. I'm going to stop in between. I haven't watched this video yet, so I just thought it was cool. It's for how toxic people mourn the end of a relationship. He's giving you guys, some good information. I skimmed through the first little beginning of it, so yeah. I'm going to share my commentary in it if it fits anywhere within me. We're going to go from there, all right, y'all? Let's get into this video. All right.
What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of The Narcissist Code. I'm your favorite self-aware narcissist, Mr. Lee Hammock, better known as Mental Illness across all social media platforms. This is your first time seeing my face or hearing my lovely voice. I'm a clinically diagnosed narcissist, and I use my platform on social media to raise awareness for NPD, get more people into the therapy like myself, and also validate the victims, survivors, and thrivers of said disorder, said toxic people, said toxic traits, and all the other good stuff, y'all. Bad stuff as well. Today's episode is going to be about how do narcissists mourn the loss of a relationship. We can do another episode later, y'all, about how narcissists mourn the loss of a family member or friend, or the loss of somebody, a loved one, or something along those lines. But today's episode is going to be about how do they mourn the loss of a relationship in general. So before we hop into today's episode, y'all, make sure, if you haven't already, check out my self-love journal on Amazon. It's helping out a lot of people. Lee Hammock, I Love Me, a self-love journal. And also my kids' book. Ooh, my wife and I partnered on a kids' book that's coming out soon. It's coming out, oh my goodness. It's coming out, it's finished, but we're putting the final touches on it this week. But yeah, so how do narcissists mourn the loss of a relationship? So the easiest way, the most common way you see a narcissist mourn, it's going to sound weird to a lot of people, well, to some people. The main way a lot of narcissists mourn is by throwing themselves into a new relationship and love bombing someone else.
Now that's crazy. I told y'all, as a peer mentor survivor of domestic violence, narcissistic abuse, I'm telling you, this is how they operate. You're hearing it from a narcissist themselves. This is how they operate, especially when they don't go get help. They move on into the next, okay? And then that same baggage goes to the next, and these people don't go get healing, I'm telling you. Some do, some don't. And if you got to force it, no.
That's how they mourn. They don't want to mourn. Some narcissistic people do not want to mourn. They don't want to sit in the feelings of failure of this relationship. So they don't want to mourn the loss of a relationship. They want to move on. They want to get rid of the nasty, dirty thoughts of failure, the rejection, the shame. They want to get rid of all of that. I don't want to sit in it. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to feel it at all. So what I need to do to mourn is to move on quickly. It's to appear to move on quickly. It's to appear to be happy as hell in a new relationship. It's to appear to be just better off without you. That's what I need. That's how some narcissists mourn right there. Some of them will mourn the loss of a relationship in another relationship.
Now that's crazy work. That's crazy work. Like I told y'all, my narcissistic ex, he will bounce, like he would say nice stuff, then mean stuff. And within that mean stuff, he'll be like, oh, like at the ending or whatever, like a month ago or whatever you want to put it. Not even a month ago. He'll say just mad, wild, twisted stuff. Oh, that's why I'm doing this and doing that and talking to this. So, now you're just mad because nobody's responding to you. You're mad because I know how you operate. And I call you out on that. So, ladies and gentlemen, when you go no contact, go no contact. Stand your ground, go no contact. These people play dirty. That's why I call them no souls Jezebels. This is how they operate, okay?
Because they don't want to sit in the hurt and the pain and the shame. They're dealing with whatever.
And that's why they move on to the next supply. And they got so many supplies in the cut. I can't even count on one. I could count on more. I'm gonna need more than another hand of how many supplies my narcissistic ex that I could physically. It's too many. That's crazy work. I don't know how they operate like that.
However, your relationship ended, they don't want to sit and deal with that. They don't want to sit with that pain and regret or whatever they did to you. They don't want to sit with it. So in order to not sit with it, in order to focus my mind on something else, I hop into a new relationship.
Let me tell you something. Speaking from example. Let me tell all my victims this, okay? My narcissistic ex one time told me, oh, I tried to move on, but it just wouldn't work. Nobody's like you. Like these bees out here only want $40, some alcohol, a little bit of sex. That stuff is trash, y'all. He said that. Yes, he said that he tried to move on. It just wouldn't work. All he thinks about is me. And it's the truth. It's the truth. And I'm only coming up here bringing awareness about that, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? Watch out for that type of stuff. You know, as a peer mentor survivor, I'm so happy that I'm able to I educated myself on the situation and learned what I was going through. The whole thing, I really wish that when I started it, like, and I kept going back, I really wish that I saw all these videos that I'm seeing and everything, because then I could really hit it. But I'm happy that I seen the bigger picture eventually, you know? Eventually you're gonna see the bigger picture what you're rocking with, because if you're coming into a relationship and you be like, you lay everything out on the table. This is what I'm looking for, X, Y, and Z. So now this person's gonna say what they're looking for. That's not what you said in the beginning. You know, you understand? And I'm an empath, so I don't operate like that. I don't think any empath operate like that. Only some, you know, if they're a narcissistic female or a narcissistic man, you know. Y'all gotta stay focused out here.
I hop into a new space. I hop into something with a new person. I'm love bombing a new person. I look happy with the new person, but internally, I'm in turmoil. Internally, the clock is spinning. Internally, I'm hurting. I'm in pain. I don't want to be in this space. But I'm throwing my love and care and affection to a new person, so I don't have to think about you. If I'm loving this person, I'm trying not to think about you. I'm trying not to think about the old relationship or whatever. But you know how that works out, though, right? Because so many people ask me, why do narcissists give them the new person everything I ever asked for, everything I ever wanted? Because they're thinking about you. Now, this is not y'all. If you're looking for a sign to give that toxic person another chance, this ain't it. I'm not the sign you're looking for. These are not the droids you're looking for. Like I said before, that's Star Wars. This is not a sign to go back into a toxic relationship. Just because they're thinking about you does not mean it's a positive thing, okay?
Okay. All right. Yeah, get that. Listen, hit the like button, okay? Listen, Lee is giving y'all the jewels. All right, make sure y'all go follow his page. His page is called Mental Illness on YouTube. I also follow him on Facebook. He also has like this thing coming up in New York City in June. Y'all check out his Facebook page. He has a lot of stuff up there, a lot of information, a lot of stuff on YouTube. It's called Mental Illness. Go check out his YouTube and Facebook page, okay? It's called How Toxic People Mourn the End of a Relationship. The Narcissistic Code, episode 869. This is the video we're watching. So if you want to see the whole thing, whatever's going on, check them out, y'all. I love sharing these videos because it shows not just what I talk about, it also helps other people see and understand what they're going through in their relationship actively. Not just by me spreading awareness, bringing videos. It's also by me spreading awareness, bringing videos, sharing what I went through a little bit, and also, somebody else to be going through it. You know what I'm saying? I also share information, not just what I went through. Maybe somebody else out there is going through something, and I'm just up here sharing it. You understand? But listen, y'all have to stay focused and be 10 steps ahead of these narcissistic people. I ain't going to drop all the jewels down, but listen, y'all got to stay 10 steps ahead of them, okay? All right.
But I'm just saying, they throw themselves into something new because they're thinking about you. They give the new person everything that you wanted because they're still thinking about you. Oh, let me see it. Oh, my ex liked this. Let me see if this new person likes this. My ex loved this bar. Let me see if the new person likes this bar that I never took my ex to. My new person likes my ex liked to travel. Always wanted to go to this place. So let me see if this new person likes to do that. You see what I'm saying? And that's why they give the new person everything that you wanted, because one, they know it works, and two, they know you wanted it. You're on their mind. You're on their mind. That's why they do it.
Yeah, that's crazy work, y'all. That's just crazy. You know how they operate. All right. If you're going through anything like this, please educate yourself. I'm just telling you guys. When I educated myself what I was going through, I was like, wow. You understand me? I was just like, wow. So please educate yourself coming out these situations. It's never cool.
No, they look so happy in the new relationship because they are focusing on, they're trying not to focus on you. They're trying to focus on the embarrassment, the shame, the pain of what happened. So they like do something there. Especially
Absolutely.
with a confrontation, you walked away, or they feel like you defeated them. Of course, they're going to throw themselves into this new relationship. Of course, they're going to try to hurt you with what they do. Of course.
And of course, they're going to be watching your Facebooks and deactivate and blocking you and unblock. Of course, they're going to be watching your group, your Facebook group channel, your group page and stuff, watching and doing it. Of course, they're going to watch your YouTube channel. Of course. Of course. But you know what? You got to block them. You understand? You have to block them. Don't feed into it. You see it, you screenshot it, and you go on about your business. You understand me? But you don't feed into it because that's what they like. Narcissistic people like that. And as me being a peer mentor survivor, I see it all. You understand me? I see it all. And I screenshot and I save it. You understand? And that's just what it is. That's how they operate, y'all. Dang, they some demon souls. They don't even have souls. You understand? They have no souls at all, no empathy, no anything. They portray like they got empathy, but they don't. That's when they want something from you. It's sad. Listen, nobody deserves to be in a relationship like that. That's not how a relationship operates. If you want a healthy relationship, it's not with a narcissist. I'm sorry. I don't care what they tell you.
Of course. It looks like they won because right now you might be single, and right now you might be single, and they might look happy in a new relationship, but they're giving a new person everything that you wanted because they are not original people, first of all, and also they know you wanted it. It all goes back to you. You hurt them, you rejected them, you shamed them. I don't care if they were cheating on you. If you ended it, that sucked. They throw themselves into something new. That's one way that they mourn. It's like throwing themselves into a new relationship. They throw themselves into a new relationship to mourn the loss of this original one. It doesn't mean the new relationship is better. It doesn't mean the new relationship is going to work out. It just means it's new. I need to throw myself into it. I need to focus on you now and try not to focus on this old person. But most people know how they work. Somehow, some way, shape, or form, y'all end up reconnecting, talking or something like that, and all this gets shared. That's how it goes. You see, y'all know, y'all dealt with it before. You understand the space. You know exactly what's going on. You get it. You know what I mean? So many people don't seem like, so many people are fighting this battle, or they see the new person happy, and they always just like, what about they? What about?
No, listen. I tell you, I don't feed into none of that stuff, okay? When you move on, you move on. That means you ain't move on if you're feeding into all that stuff. You understand me? Let me tell you something. When I started bringing awareness from March, my narcissistic ex was really trying to shut me down. Every time I used to go live, he used to be blowing the phone down. I mean, I got calls for days just so I don't end up going live. Every time I used to have to shut the live down. You understand me? They are crazy, ladies and gentlemen. I don't care. There's narcissistic females. They do that too. You understand me? So y'all gotta be safe out here, because don't go back. No contact. No none of that. I went through all of that. And I'm telling y'all, it's not healthy. Do not react to them. I remember reacting. You know, you're probably expressing your love. You're probably expressing yourself too much. Don't. I'm telling y'all. I used to be like, I just sit back and just listen, because after a while, it's draining. I feel like it's draining. Who wants to deal with a relationship like that? Especially somebody that's their mouth ain't matching their actions. It's not. And they not going to get help on their own. Come on, man. Let's go.
What happened to me? No, they even throwing them something new. That's why the new relationship moves quickly. I'm loved by me, the new person, because I need to forget it.
I told y'all about that $3,000. When our sister got the other day, I heard that, and like, when I was told that to my face, I just couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe it. It was crazy, you know. And ladies and gentlemen, y'all gotta be careful. Like I said, they talk about you. My narcissistic ex probably said a lot about me. I don't care. That's the smear campaign. You know, he tried to do a smear campaign, or whatever the case may be. Tried to say, oh, I'm gonna give out your information, or because he knows that he was trying to get $3,000 out of somebody. And he made somebody drop their order protection, a full-blown order protection, after he beat the shit out of them. It's all in the court. It's all in documents. You understand me? So I'm giving this information as awareness, not about, you know, trying to call somebody out or, you know, make somebody feel bad. This is all awareness. As a peer mentor survivor, I come up here and I spread awareness. This is what we do. We bring our stories, okay? We bring it out here. All right? That's what we do. And we do it the right way, okay? Listen, if we haven't already, hit the like button. I appreciate you guys, okay? It's Shireen's world. I keep telling y'all, it's Shireen's world. And in my world, we spreading awareness. And in my world, we're going to share some healing. And in my world, we're going to make sure everybody gets the tools in their box, whether they're male or female, going through a domestic situation, okay?
Forget about you. I'm trying to forget about you. You can't simultaneously forget about something that you're thinking about. You know what I'm saying? You can't forget about something or someone that you're thinking about. You can't. How does it work out? Yeah, how does that work? Another way that a narcissistic person can mourn over the loss of a relationship, y'all, is like smear campaigning you.
Yeah, let's go. Absolutely. The smear campaign, I told y'all, from March, I was bringing awareness out. If y'all go back to my videos when I first started, man, I was nervous. I was so nervous on my videos. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get to learn how to do this YouTube stuff, whatever. But in March, my narcissistic ex tried to stop me. Like, he would, it wasn't as bad as what it got a few weeks ago. You understand me? In March, it was okay. Everything was I was coming up here spreading awareness. He would try to stop it by calling and saying stuff, and I was no contact. You understand me? Like, what was this? January, February, March, straight no contact. You understand me? And the phone calls. I got so much phone calls, private, his regular number, a different number, voicemails. I mean, crazy when I went no contact. You understand me? And this is how they operate. So y'all gotta be careful messing with these people.
There is mourning for some narcissistic people. They smear campaign the hell out of you.
And after they smear campaign you, let me tell you something. Then he wasn't trying to do none of that on the internet. You understand me? He was watching, he was blocking, watching and blocking. But then, all because of a $3,000 and something got back, you're mad. So you want to start a smear campaign. Listen, as a survivor and a thriver, you're going to deal with a smear campaign. You keep speaking your truth. You keep bringing awareness. You have rights as a victim. You have rights as a survivor and a thriver. You have rights, okay? Just don't be out here doing crazy stuff to people, okay? Don't be out here just, you bring your awareness. You keep your voice heard. This is what domestic violence and narcissistic people try to do to you. They try to stop you. So when they see that you're bringing awareness, like the way I'm bringing the awareness, they try smear campaigns. They try to get on the internet and say stuff about you, tell other people, in your area about you before you can bring your story out. But this is what you do. Don't feed into it. Don't feed into it. You bring awareness. You keep your story, your voice heard. You bring awareness, and if you have an order protection on them, you use that. They're violating your order protection at the end of the day. Because if you have an order protection on a male or female, right, and they get on the internet and they say your name or start smear campaigning about you, knowing they have paperwork, knowing that you have order protection on them, they're violating automatically. That's when you need to take your butt down to the police department. I mean, I deal with an advocate, a police advocate. I would rather a police advocate, whatever y'all want to do. And you share them whatever information that you got. Because these narcissistic people were trying that. I'm telling y'all, speaking from experience. So I'm out here just, letting you guys know this is how they operate. This is how they operate. And it's crazy.
They both, could they do both? Could they move on to someone new? And also smear campaign?
Yeah.
They do both.
Yeah.
They do separate. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Absolutely they can do both. What do you mean? They love to do both. That's in their little, thing. And narcissists could still try to be with someone else and still start a smear campaign on you or and still watch you. They would still watch your social medias. They would still watch everything about you. They would watch through other page, private pages, regular. My narcissistic ex, he'll watch through his regular page. And I'm saying nothing. Just look. He'll block, unblock, block, unblock. That doesn't bother me. At the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, do not feed into it. That's how they try to get a reaction from you. Okay? No reaction. Remember that. No reaction from these people. That's what they like. It's just like a demon. Okay? Telling y'all.
It's separated like a Thanksgiving plate. They don't want the mashed potatoes and the macaroni and cheese and the casserole touching, the green bean casserole touching. They don't want all this stuff to touch. You see what I'm saying? They want to keep it neat. So they don't, some of them don't smear campaign you and move on to it. Some people do both, y'all. Some people mourn by smear campaigning you.
Mm-hmm.
They're hurting so bad. They're so goddamn angry and frustrated and just they want this. A lot of them want to seek some vengeance. They want it so badly. They want that vengeance so badly. They want that vengeance and they want to hurt you so goddamn badly.
Mm-hmm.
They try to discredit you. They try to hurt your feelings by spreading.
Like, let me tell you something. How am I narcissistic ex? I remember I said that $3,000. How do you beat the shit out of somebody? Make them drop a full-blown order protection. Love bomb the shit out of them to make them drop that. Try to get the $3,000. to get on the internet and try to protect this person all about your image because of $3,000. That is wild. Just listen to this, ladies and gentlemen, how they try to protect their image. How you up there trying to side with somebody that you beat the shit out of, made them drop their order of protection, and now they're probably coming at you because they want to know, how does this person know about $3,000? Yeah. And then you want to come on the internet and start a smear campaign and then text me and tell me what you're going to do. That's violating my order of protection. Violation code. Automatically blocked. You're blocked. Now, I'm happy it's not a no harassment order no more. It's full blown. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, this is why I'm up here spreading awareness, and I'm giving y'all the tools. You understand me? Do not fight and argue with these people. Do not let them know when you're leaving. When you're ready to go and you know you're ready to go, man, oh man, okay? Do not tell them. They get toxic. All right? I'm going to get into the rest of this video. This video is almost done, and I'm going to share my little commentary after this. So, yeah, let's get into this, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate y'all. Make sure you hit the like button, okay? All right? Let's try to get these videos out because somebody out there is going through something serious, and they want to hear from a real, raw survivor. Not no textbook survivor, not nobody that just went to school for it. Somebody that actually lived it, went through it, and healed through it. You understand me? Because if I was in that situation, when I was in that situation, those are the type of advocates, the type of people I need around me. You understand me? So let's get into this. Yeah, I'm almost done, y'all.
Any rumors and lies, stuff like that about you. They just do. That's one of the ways that they do this, y'all. That's absolutely one of the ways that they will absolutely smear campaign the hell out of you. They'll smear campaign because they're bored, because they're hurt, because they're mad. But shame is attacking. Shame is on the attack, y'all. When shame attacks, narcissists flee. You see what I'm saying? Shame is like when narcissists. Shame is like when shame attacks, narcissistic people flee. Shame is the light bulb that flicks on, and then the roaches scatter. The narcissistic roaches scatter when the shame light bulb comes on. I know y'all like, really, what the hell are you talking about? This imagery. Now my mind is so imaginative. Get this question, mind just little narcissistic cockroach running away. But that's how they mourn, y'all. They will mourn you by throwing dirt on your name. They will mourn you by trying to bury your reputation. You know, like they can't bury you as a person. Some of them will try. Some of them will absolutely try, y'all. That's next. But some of them will mourn you by trying to bury your reputation. That's their campaign. They're ready to you stuff like that. Another way, and some narcissists mourn y'all. It's like pure narcissistic rage, obsession, and anger. Sometimes when a relationship ends, they mourn it by trying to end you. They break some of the lives and go into narcissistic rage. So when it becomes super obsessive and they don't allow themselves to mourn, that's not a mourn.
That's that other one I told you. There's two types of narcissists. You got covert, and it's that crazy other one, y'all. I'm telling you, I'm about to do a video on that one. Those are the ones. Rest in peace to Ramika Meeks. But Carlos, that's that. Homicide Holly, that's that. Pure straight example, y'all. You understand me? Ramika Meeks never should have. She don't deserve any of that, y'all. And that story breaks my heart to the core. It breaks it to the core, man. It breaks. I could have been Ramika Meeks. You understand me? On August. Into August 4th. You understand me? So, yeah. So, listen. Any female could have been a Ramika Meeks. You understand me? Nobody deserves that type of situation. So, listen, ladies and gentlemen, you gotta educate yourself on these type of situations because these narcissists crazy, y'all. They crazy.
Morning period. They just over obsessed with you and stalk you and harass you and threaten you and pop up on you. And
my narcissistic actually is like, I'm gonna pop your tires. I'm gonna do this to your car. I'm gonna do that to your car. He used to pop up at my door, ring the bell, call. Now, this was towards the ending. Now, when I was going back and forth, things like that was different. Like, call and we'll be arguing on the phone, you're expressing yourself. He wanna argue, the next minute he wanna pop up, and now you're back into this love bombing cycle again. You understand me? But I'm happy I broke free from that. I started seeing a bigger picture.
Just keep calling you back to back to back, texting you back to back to back, doing all of this stuff back to back to back to back to back. They don't want to give you that space. They don't want to give you that healing. They don't want to give you that growth. Because they know if you have space for healing and growth, that you're going to leave them alone. Space for healing and growth means you're going to leave them alone. You healing, you growing. How does you healing and growing benefit a narcissistic person? Think about it right there. How does you heal? If they still want to be with you, how does you healing and growing benefit them? When you're dealing with a narcissistic person, that's one of the main questions you have to ask yourself. How does this benefit them? How? I know it sounds silly, but how is this a benefit to them? It doesn't. Some of them will become crazy, obsessive, and because they think they own you. They mourn it. Like own it. They mourn the relationship by trying not to let it end. Trying not to give you space. And some of them, again, y'all, will mourn it by trying to end you. Y'all know what I mean by end you. They will send you. They will try to send you to meet your maker.
Yeah,
they absolutely will. They will.
Yeah,
absolutely will try to send you.
Well, the crazy one.
Y'all got a text message from they tell them they will absolutely try to send you to meet your maker because they don't want it more. They're embarrassed. They're ashamed. So their shame and embarrassment will cause them to lose their damn minds. And some of them will try to harm you. Some of them will try to harm you. Some of them will try to send you to meet God. There's a lot of different moving pieces here, but you have to protect your peace. You have to protect yourself. You have to take care of yourself, y'all. Seriously. Anyway, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in to another episode. I truly appreciate every single one of y'all.
Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, that's Lee Hog. Make sure y'all follow him on YouTube. Alrighty. Make sure y'all do that. He's on YouTube. And like I said, dealing with these type of people, crazy work, y'all. It's crazy. So we gotta get into this. At the end of the day, I gotta make sure everybody is, getting the information that they need at the end of the day. Because narcissistic abuse is real out here in these streets, okay? It definitely is. And it's not cool. Whether it's, male, female, whatever it is, it's not a cool thing. All right? So, listen, I'm just up here spreading awareness. All right? Just giving you guys the information that you need. And ladies and gentlemen, dealing with domestic violence or narcissistic abuse relationship, it's not cool. It's really not, okay? It's just a hard situation to deal with. So if you're in that situation, you got to make sure you get yourself out of that situation, the safest way that you can. And, if you need peer mentors, you need an advocate, the best thing to do is go for an advocate. Those are the best ones. They will help you with a lot of information, okay? Like, they can help you with, court proceedings and, just things like that. So, ladies and gentlemen, make sure when y'all call these domestic violence national hotline numbers or any domestic violence shelter within your area, make sure you ask if you, can just get to an advocate. Because they can help you. They can assist you with, court. They can help you with whatever it is, paperwork, whatever you need. So listen, but the male or female, domestic violence and narcissistic abuse is not cool, okay? It is not cool. No matter who you are, nobody deserves to deal with any of those type of situations, okay? So I'm up here bringing awareness, as I should, and I'm hoping that I could give someone else a voice to, bring their awareness as well. You're going to deal with a lot. You're going to deal with the smear campaigns. But at the end of the day, you got to be safe, all right? Stay 10 steps ahead of these people, whether they're male or female. And one day I'm going to do, probably about a week, and I'm going to do like a video on narcissistic females. Because y'all know I got to call y'all out too. I just got to call y'all out. It don't operate like that. It is a lot of narcissistic females out here. All right. So y'all stay safe. Remember, it's Thursday. We all know goes down on Thursday. We know what goes down and what goes wrong. Do not be giving these narcissistic people any of your stuff. Start standing your ground. All right. Know what you're dealing with. All right. Educate yourself. Get the healing that you need. Get counseling that you need, because I'm telling you, you're going to need it when you're breaking a cycle. If you find yourself keep going back after they're treating you like shit and they're riding around and stuff in your name, get out that situation. That's not a healthy situation. No man and woman deserves to be in anything like that. It's just not cool. What makes you think that is cool? It's just not. So stay strong out there, y'all. If you need any information, check out my community wall. I appreciate everybody. Make sure you hit the like button. Okay? I appreciate y'all. Have a blessed night, y'all. And welcome to Shireen's World. Hey, don't be giving these narcissistic people your money. I know they probably begged for something already if you met them in the club last week or any type of shing ding where they met you. I know they done asked you for something already by now. Listen, I did a lot of videos about that already. So y'all stay safe out there. All right? All right. Thank you.
You got a long way to go. Rock with me now.